This is the eHealth Radio Network, your source for health advice on demand. And now your host, Eric Michaels.
Thanks for joining us once again here on the eHealth Radio Network. This is your host, Eric Michaels. Today, once again, we have the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Adam Rubinstein, an award-winning Miami-based plastic surgeon and outspoken patient advocate. And Dr. Rubinstein, thanks for taking a moment to be with us once again here on the program.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me back.
And you're certainly more than welcome. Our pleasure. So tell us about your background for starters, for those that aren't familiar with you and your work, and where are you located?
Well, I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon, practices in Miami, Florida. My practice is almost entirely in cosmetic surgery of the face, breast, and body for men and women.
Now, I understand you have a tongue-in-cheek social media series called #It'sNotAllTheSame on your social media channels. Tell us about these and why you are producing these series.
Well, this is something that I kind of got the idea for just hearing all the crazy things that go on, especially here in Miami, but certainly all around the country, even around the world. I'll see news stories of people doing things they probably shouldn't be doing, patients kind of getting duped into being cared for by someone who's not the right kind of doctor. You know, I mean, you probably wouldn't go to your pediatrician to get a breast augmentation, but sometimes people do things like that. It's actually not even an exaggeration. And worse yet, you might be going to someone you think is a doctor who isn't. So here in Miami, there's a lot of that going on. And a lot of people who are looking for a bargain, and they're shopping around, which is understandable, right? I mean, nobody wants to pay top dollar for anything. Everybody's looking for a deal. Problem is, there are certain things you probably shouldn't be looking for a deal when you're shopping. And, you know, your health is one of them. People don't perceive cosmetic surgery as your health, but we put people to sleep under anesthesia and manipulate their faces and bodies, and there are risks. If you're doing it with someone who knows what they're doing, is properly trained, has punched the right tickets, then you're probably in a good place and you're going to be safe. But if you're doing it in a place that maybe cares more whether or not the check clears than the quality of care you're getting, or that just doesn't have the experience or the training to take good care of you, well, then you're probably not in the best position to have a great result, and you may be in a position to have an injury of some kind. And that'd be terrible. So the #It'sNotAllTheSame campaign is meant to take a look at that and just with a little bit of comedy, try and make people understand you're not going to Macy's instead of going to Saks Fifth Avenue to go buy the same T-shirt. It's not the same, and that's the point of this campaign.
Well, we certainly appreciate your being a patient advocate in the space and for what you're doing now. I understand also that you just launched the latest one in the series, Mail Order Plastic Surgery, NewMENow. Tell us about that one in particular and what it is telling the audience there.
The NewMENow, the idea is mail order plastic surgery. You know, you got to check out the video, but you'll see what I'm talking about. The video is available on YouTube. It's on my Instagram at Dr Rubinstein. It's the idea is, you know, listen, if you're looking for a bargain, why shop around? Why even leave your house? Just call 1-855-NewMENow, and you'll get your cosmetic surgery mailed to your home. Just open the box, and there you are. And, you know, why not make it that easy?
Well, you certainly got to love that. Today we are with Dr. Adam Rubinstein, an award-winning Miami-based plastic surgeon and outspoken and patient advocate, and he's joined us once again here on eHealth Radio's Plastic Surgery Information Channel, a part of the eHealth Radio Network. Now, what is it that you think is most important for people to know when choosing a plastic surgeon or surgery, and why it is so important?
Well, you know, obviously there are a number of important things, but it's not a simple decision. This is not, you know, you can't go, it's not going to a salon where they cut your hair in a way you don't like. It's just going to grow out and you get a cut again. This is hopefully a one-and-done process. And, you know, you want to make your best choice. Now, first and foremost, I think you want to make sure you're seeing a board-certified plastic surgeon. That's someone who's certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, not just any board certification. If going back to the pediatrician, you might go to see someone who's actually a pediatrician and ask them, are you board certified? And the answer could be yes, but board certified in pediatrics, not in plastic surgery. So you want to make sure you're asking, are you board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery? There is no board that is governed by the American Board of Medical Specialties that has the word cosmetic in it, not one. So if someone says, I'm a board certified by the American Board of Cosmetic anything, that's not a board that's recognized by the ABMS, by any hospital anywhere in the country that I'm aware of. So be careful, because, again, it's not all the same. That's the number one thing to look for, is making sure you're starting with a board-certified plastic surgeon. There's a reason that plastic surgeons have to be board-certified. It's training, education, experience. It all is part of being board-certified. So that's number one to start. And then I think you want to make sure the surgeon has experience in whatever procedure you're considering, and you can look at results that they've had, make sure the facility is properly accredited. There's a lot that goes into it. You're choosing something you want to keep safe. So what you really ought to do your best to make safe choices.
Certainly appreciate your input on that, and the advice is certainly sound. Thanks as always. Now, during the pandemic, what are you seeing as the most popular procedures due to the Zoom era and people finally getting out more?
Well, we've been pretty busy since we've been able to reopen. I mean, I think a lot of people are cooped up, and they're not able to travel. They're not able to go to restaurants. They're not able to do a lot of things. And they're not typically going into work. A lot of people are working from home. I'd say most people are working from home. And that allows them time for recovery. They don't have to be in front of people as much. And, they've got time for themselves. Even if they're continuing to work at home, they have the time to recover from a procedure that maybe they've been thinking about for a long time. So there are a lot of people that are choosing to have procedures while they have this home time. And I think hopefully this is all coming to an end in the next few months, where people will return to some semblance of normal again. But in the meantime, a lot of people are taking the time to recover while they can be at home. We're also seeing a lot of people who are on Zoom conferences all day long because they're working from home, noticing little things about their face and their neck that they're not happy with. And, doing a little maintenance, doing a little doing some smaller procedures to tune things up and make themselves feel better about what they see in the mirror or what they see on the computer screen. They're choosing to do that too.
Well, it certainly does make a lot of sense. And as always, we certainly appreciate your time and visits with us here over the years here on eHealth Radio. Before you go in conclusion, any closing thoughts, a takeaway, a tip, or anything else that you'd like to make us aware of as we do conclude today?
Well, the hashtag It's Not All the Same is something I really want people to check out, that whole campaign. If you go to YouTube, if you go to my Instagram, at Dr. Rubinstein, you'll see all the videos. There's a number of them. The NewMENow is the latest, and it's hilarious. You should check it out. You can even call and try and order your NewMENow at 855-NewMENow, so you can check that out. It's a lot of fun. And there are a couple other videos that are there, all trying to get the same message across. There's a video called Pilot This, and there's one called Drive-Through Plastic Surgery. And check them all out. They're fun to watch, and I hope it gets the right message across and gets people thinking about what they should do. And if you have any questions, anything you want to bring to my attention, you can DM me on Instagram. You can call the office, 305-792-7575. And feel free to reach out. I'm always available. And, thanks. Thanks for having me back on the show.
And certainly, as always, our pleasure. Again, for more information, visit dr-rubinstein.com. Dr. Rubinstein, all the best, and look forward to our next conversation right here on eHealth Radio. Thanks so much.
I do, too. Thanks again.
Again, we've been speaking with Dr. Adam Rubinstein, an award-winning Miami-based plastic surgeon and outspoken patient advocate. And for more details and for contact, visit dr-rubinstein.com. And again, this has been your host, Eric Michaels, and we do thank you for your continued support of the eHealth Radio Network. Join us again soon for another episode that will help further expand your knowledge on those things that are important to your health and wellness. For more eHealth Radio reports, we invite you to visit our main radio channel site at eHealthRadioNetwork.com. And as always, we do thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the eHealth Radio Network. For more information or to subscribe to this podcast, visit eHealthRadioNetwork.com.